In this video tutorial, I'd like to show you how to select your Tier 1 keyword phrases. In the previous video, I showed you how to select the primary keyword for a page on your site that you'd like to see ranked highly in the search results. I used the product page review where we did the teeter hangups inversion table review, and that was the primary keyword phrases you see right there, the teeter hangups inversion table review. What I'd like to do next is select some Tier 1 secondary keyword phrases that we can add to the page in this area here. As you see, teeter hangups we've already got in the primary keyword phrase above, where we've got teeter hangups, so we don't need that as a Tier 1. We've got the word review, so let's also add in the plural of that. Same for table. We've got table in there, so let's add the plural of that. And then there's a secondary spelling where they spell hangups without or with a space between the word hang and up. In fact, we could probably put two of those in here and go hang and hang ups, just like that. All right, so though we do want to add quite a number more, usually 4 or 5 will probably do it. So let's go back to the Google AdWords keyword tool, and you'll find we'll just select these from this area here. We've already run the little report, and it's just a matter of now sifting through these and deciding which ones we want to include. So we can go by the number of searches. If I do a little sort there by least searched to most searched, we can add these phrases in. So of course, we've already got teeter hangups within the primary, and that's fine. And as we showed you, that there's a lot of duplication of the same word. Teeter, 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 table, 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 and so on. We want to select, I'd say usually around 4, 5, 6 words out of this list, because I want the author to include these words in the actual article, more just to keep them on track and make sure we got a little bit of keyword usage. I don't like to use the word density because we're not really worried about density these days. We're looking for a much more naturally written article than we were in the past. So in our particular example here, we just want to gather up a few of them. So let's just take a peek here. So we've got teeter inversion. So that could be like a teeter inversion table, which is already part of our primary. So we could grab that one if we'd like. It'll be the shorter version of the word. We've also got teeter inversion tables. We could easily grab that one. You could take a look over to the right there that it's a 5,400 searches, which is plenty. I know sometimes we get questions, how many numbers is enough? I never worry about that. If there's 5,400 people searching a particular keyword phrase and it's exactly what we happen to be marketing, I would definitely like that. And again, as we said in the earlier video, when we showed you how to select the primary keyword phrase, we want to rank for all of these anyways. But we don't want to have all of these phrases on the page that we're writing because that would be quite spammy. So we got 5,400. Let's go down a little bit more. We got teeter inversion table. Let's go with the teeter hangups right at the very top here too. Let's grab that one at 1,800. And I'm just going to drop them into a little notepad editor for a moment here, as you can see over on my other monitor. We've got the word review, which we've already included in the primary keyword. So let's add the plural in here. So we've got teeter inversion table reviews. Added that to the little notepad document. Teeter hangup inversion table. Again, that's very much a part of our primary keyword phrase. So I think we pretty much got everything in here. Teeter inversion. So you can see how it's duplicating itself a lot. Inversion table, teeter. So let's go back. Let's refresh this page because I've already sorted it. And now let's pick a few more of the more general. So let's just grab these 3 keyword phrases that we dropped in, that I had over in the notepad document here, and do a quick search for them. Now let's pick maybe 3 keyword phrases that doesn't include the word teeter. So we've got inversion table reviews. Let's grab that one. I'm going to stay away from the really competitive ones at this point. Yes, there's an opportunity for us to rank for this, but we don't necessarily need to be pouring these words into the page, a little 2-letter or 2 keyword phrase there, because this is already part of most of the keywords anyways. So inversion table reviews. We've already got the teeter hangups. Let's pick 2 more. Inversion therapy, there's one that's a little bit not so product focused. Maybe inversion table benefits. And that's probably pretty good for right now. So let's gather those up. Put those also into the little spreadsheet we've got going here. Just separate them all by commas for a moment here. Reviews, comma. And you can see how in 1,500 words that these words could come up. And again, don't sweat this. You can't get this wrong, because I actually will be encouraging you to give the writers a lot of creative design in their writing, and I will say you don't necessarily have to use all of these keyword phrases. If you can write them in so they naturally occur within the writing of the product review in this particular case, by all means, please include them. We would prefer to have them, but you don't have to absolutely use them all. And if you need to put a word in between them to make them make sense, proper grammar, by all means do so. So if they got to, sometimes you see a keyword phrase where it's kind of all just 3 words, and you never really say them in that order, or write them in that order, but they do a search in that particular way. So I'll just copy that what we just grabbed. I'll open up the little product optimization review. We'll come down here and we'll just paste those in. And there you go. Now we have them. So now these will be going off to the writer shortly. Now, just on this topic as well, you'll want to do this for your home page. You want to do this for the how-to guides pages. So if you're going to be doing how-to guides or something similar, you'll probably be creating 3 pages to begin. So you'll want to have 3 different how-to guides. In this case, we've got how to relieve lower back pain. And we'll get into actually what goes into the writing and the organization of the research as we progress into the next step. But for now, we're just trying to identify the primary keyword phrases and the primary topic for each of these pages. And again, keep in mind, you're going to be continuing to develop these pages over time. So don't feel you absolutely have to get it right off the bat. Just come up with the best how-to guides that you can. I recommend 3. On the topic of the Tier 2 keywords, you can basically ignore these for the most part now, because when we get into doing the deep research for the product reviews, then we will be able to fill up the Tier 2 secondary keyword phrases. So don't worry about those. Of course, you want to do the same for each of your blog posts, and the About the Editor pages, the Contact Us page. Don't worry about keywords for these. These aren't necessarily designed to rank. Same with privacy policy. So all these other pages, you can just skip over them. Don't worry about them. You don't need to develop Tier 1 or Tier 2 keyword phrases, or even a primary for that matter, because they're just not going to rank. All right, so good luck with that, and we'll catch you in one of the upcoming videos. Bye for now.